What if the future of artificial intelligence on blockchain is not built on Ethereum? What if the most important infrastructure shift of the decade is not coming from a Silicon Valley giant, but from a decentralized alliance few are paying attention to? What if the key to scaling superintelligence is already live, under a single ticker? That ticker is ASI. And once you understand what it represents, you will not look at crypto the same way again. Let us start with where we are in 2025. Artificial intelligence is no longer experimental. It is embedded into everything: finance, logistics, defense, and everyday business automation. AI agents are making trades, negotiating contracts, running simulations, and writing code faster than most humans can comprehend. But there is a problem. These systems are largely closed, opaque, centralized, and the demand for decentralized, verifiable, and uncensored AI infrastructure has never been greater. That is where ASI comes in. The Artificial Superintelligence Alliance is a merger of three previously independent projects: SingularityNET, Fetch.ai, and Ocean Protocol. Together, they formed a unified token standard ASI with one goal: to build the open infrastructure layer for decentralized AI superintelligence. But this is where it gets interesting. While Ethereum is still seen as the backbone of decentralized computing, it was never designed to handle the kind of resource coordination AI needs. ASI is different. It is not just a token. It is a coordination layer, an incentive system, a compute marketplace, and a governance model built for agents, not just users. Let us break this down. SingularityNET brings the AI marketplace and agent-to-agent economic layer. Fetch.ai contributes autonomous economic agents trained to negotiate, collaborate, and act independently. Ocean Protocol adds secure data exchange, tokenized datasets, and privacy-preserving access models. All three are integrated under the ASI banner. This changes everything. Because now, instead of competing for attention, these protocols are combining their strengths to form something more powerful. And it is all powered by one token: ASI. Now let us talk macro. As of mid-2025, the regulatory landscape for AI and crypto has begun to converge. The European Union's AI Act has passed. The United States has issued preliminary frameworks for decentralized AI models. There is global pressure to open up training data, democratize compute, and ensure that no single corporate actor monopolizes AGI. Meanwhile, on the crypto front, Ethereum gas fees have stabilized but remain expensive for compute-heavy operations. Layer 2s like Arbitrum and Optimism are evolving. Solana continues its push into consumer-facing speed. But none of them are natively optimized for autonomous AI systems. That is where ASI finds its lane. And smart money is beginning to notice. In Q2 of 2025, the ASI merger was finalized with a token cap of 2.63 billion ASI, consolidating the FET, AGIX, and OCN ecosystems. That move unlocked a cascade of institutional interest. Outlier Ventures launched a dedicated accelerator for ASI-based startups. Deloitte partnered with SingularityNET to explore AI auditing frameworks. And Binance Labs quietly invested in multiple teams, building AI agents for logistics and trading on ASI rails. But the market may have missed one key detail. The merger did not just combine tokens. It combined compute. It combined data. And most importantly, it combined communities. Suddenly, thousands of developers, researchers, and contributors were operating under a single mission: to build decentralized superintelligence. Now let us get into the tech. At the core of ASI is a multi-agent system architecture. This is not about smart contracts waiting for inputs. This is about agents initiating actions, coordinating with other agents, and learning from their environments, all autonomously. Fetch.ai's agent framework allows for composable, modular agents that can interact across marketplaces, data feeds, and smart contracts. SingularityNET adds a registry and reputation system, ranking AI services by performance, cost, and trust. Ocean Protocol secures the data side, enabling agents to access, purchase, and use datasets without exposing raw data on-chain. In other words, it is not just decentralized compute. It is decentralized cognition. But let us pause, because this kind of architecture brings risks. AI agents are powerful but hard to control. Bad actors can exploit vulnerabilities. Governance becomes complex when agents are making autonomous decisions. And token dynamics can become fragile if incentives are misaligned across networks. So let us be real. ASI is bold, but it is not guaranteed. Here is how the bull and bear case stack up. The bull case is obvious. Decentralized AGI becomes a necessity. Enterprises demand transparency. Governments regulate central AI. And ASI becomes the de facto infrastructure for open source intelligence. The token captures value through usage, staking, and governance. And early holders benefit from network effects that grow exponentially as more agents and data sources come online. But the bear case? The merger stumbles. Coordination issues emerge. Competing AI platforms like Bittenser, Near's AI Stack, or OpenAI's enterprise products dominate. And ASI remains niche, a technically impressive but commercially irrelevant project. Now here is the cliffhanger. But something is happening beneath the surface. Development activity on ASI protocols has quietly surged. Hackathons, enterprise pilots, and developer incentives are gaining traction. The DAO is not just active, it is capitalized. Which brings us to governance and community, the often overlooked engine of any decentralized protocol. Because the ASI community is not just token holders. It is researchers, AI developers, data scientists, cognitive modelers, ethicists, and crypto-native builders who care about aligning intelligence with openness. DAO governance is already live. Funding proposals are being submitted and voted on. And the community treasury holds over $80 million in assets as of June 2025. That is real capital, controlled by real participants, not just VCs. So what does all of this mean? It means we might be witnessing the beginning of a decentralized intelligence stack, one where no single company owns the models, where no one can shut down an agent because of political bias, where the infrastructure is owned by its users and trained by its contributors. Let that sink in. Because in a world of centralized AI giants, that might be our only path to freedom. Now here is the twist. If ASI succeeds, it will not look like a typical crypto project. There will be no hype cycles, no DeFi summers, no NFT manias. It will be slow. It will be technical. It will be incredibly difficult to build. But when it works, it will be unstoppable, and it will catch everyone off guard. So ask yourself this: are you positioned for that? If you value deep research like this, subscribe to Crypto Wayfarer, because this is where things are headed. Artificial superintelligence will not be a choice. It will be a layer. And the question is, who will own it? Stay sharp, stay strategic, and keep wayfaring.